Hey y'all, it's Salvage Yard Week this week in GTA Online. From May 14th through May 20th, all Salvage Yard properties and upgrades are 40% off. So if you've been thinking about getting into the Salvage Yard business, now is the time. But you're probably wondering, which location should you buy? Well, you've got three choices. The first and most expensive is La Puerta. At full price, it costs $2,690,000. With the 40% discount, you can grab it for $1,614. Location-wise, it sits right next to Rogers Salvage and Scrap. That name might sound familiar because it's where business battle goods sometimes spawn. Also, there's sometimes this good boy that chills on the lot. Can't pet that dog, but it's a nice touch. The second option is in Strawberry. Normally, it'll cost you $2,570,000, but during the sale, it drops to $1,542,000. This one is in a pretty busy area, close to the car wash, the Los Santos Meteor Building, an auto shop, a nightclub, and of course, the strip club. Things can get a little chaotic around here, but if you already own businesses nearby, this is probably the most convenient location. And last but not least, we have Murrieta Heights. At $2,420,000, it's the cheapest of the three. With the discount, it comes down to about $1,452,000. This location is further east in the quieter part of the map. If you like your criminal empire with a little peace and quiet, this one's not a bad choice. So which one did I buy? I personally went with the Strawberry location for $1,542,000. But honestly, Murrieta Heights might be worth considering if you plan to focus mainly on the robberies. This week's featured robbery lets you steal the Invetero Coquette D10 from the casino podium. So what does the salvage yard actually do? Basically, you steal cars and tow them back to your salvage yard. You can also plan robberies, which are really just mini heists with prep missions. I bought all the upgrades because who knows when Rockstar will put them on sale again. After towing a car, I got paid around $14,400 when it was all chopped up. That seems a little low. That's less than half of what a nightclub earns in a single in-game day, and nightclub income is practically passive. You just party with Tony and Laszlo and occasionally transport ODing VIPs to the hospital. I'm not gonna lie, the prep missions are kind of a pain. You gotta go steal some supplies on top of doing some setup missions with an optional mission. Some of the stealing is kind of funny. You're gonna need a gas mask, so go ahead and rob the local fire department. Yeah, just yoink it from under their noses, then casually walk away while a bunch of angry, unarmed firemen chase you. Other setups are a little fucked up, like classic Rockstar missions. I understand shooting at people who are trying to kill you. But planting a bomb in a public bathroom just to create a plumbing problem? That's some fucking unhinged behavior. Some poor lady could have been taking a dump, then boom. And then there's the mission where you show up at a security guard's house, enter his home through the front door, and gun him down like Anton Chigurh. Then scroll through his phone like a psychopath. People on the internet complain Rockstar's gone soft, but I had to pause for a second outside the dude's house and go, what the fuck am I doing? So, was it all worth it? After blowing your stealth approach at the casino, shooting your way out, losing the cops and bringing the car back, you can finally sell it for roughly half its value. After all that work, the payout was around $796,000. Personally, I didn't think that was worth selling, especially since I don't own many supercars. So I kept it. If I had chopped up the car instead, I would have received $636,800. For comparison, the Coquette D10 normally costs around $1,510,000 on Legendary Motorsport. So when the game offered to let me buy it for just $10,000, I bought it for $10,000. I suppose 2026 is the year to finally start my sports car collection. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably faster to run the Cayo Perico heist, but with the salvage yard, you get the chance to unlock and purchase rare vehicles with unique license plates. This Coquette D10 came with a custom plate that literally says, Casino. That's pretty damn cool. And at the end, Yusuf Amir hands you a sip of his bougie tequila, which is pretty funny because there's a good chance that we stole that bottle from El Rubio ourselves, probably 100 times. You know, I logged onto GTA Online with hopes of saving money. Naturally, I ended up spending millions. All in, I spent $3,342,000 on a fully upgraded salvage yard. That was with the 40% discount. Is it worth the upfront investment? I think so. The business itself is decent, but the real prize is being able to keep some of the cars you steal. And if you ever get bored of them, you can always sell them. That's all for this one. Alright, video's ending. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed it, consider leaving a like. Bye bye now.